Welcome to the Best of Central Florida. I am Justin Clark. I will never forget. The year was 2002. I was in law school up in Boston, hanging out at the Beantown pub to be exact. A classmate comes over, introduces himself. He said he was from Orlando. I was shocked. I thought Orlando was theme parks, chain restaurants, maybe a water park or two. Who would have thought that now 20 years later, I would have lived here for 15 of them? Who would have thought I would raise my 2 little girls here? Who would have thought I would fall in love with Central Florida? It's a hidden gem, great restaurants, sports teams, booming art scene, the Wekiva River, the beaches, and yes, even the theme parks. From Ponce Inlet to Port Canaveral, Viera to Valcaria, this is the best of Central Florida. And we're back outside yet again because today our job is to get you fit. We're gonna hit the 3 best places to get fit in Central Florida. I welcome in the beautiful Michaela Nichols as always. You're already fit, but my understanding is you actually visited one of these places yesterday to get more fit. I don't know, but you're sore today.
I am a little sore today, but it's like the best kind of sore to be.
It is, it's a great sore. Nothing feels better really than going to work out, getting that sweat in, feeling better about yourself. Even if you feel horrible after the holidays, the only way to get better, the only way to get back in shape is to go to your favorite gym, your favorite yoga studio, your favorite anywhere to work out, and you have to start somewhere at the end of the day.
Just gotta walk in the door, literally.
But I gotta tell you the truth, she went and did a 55-minute workout yesterday and stopped after 15. Now, your argument was that you had to be somewhere else.
I did.
Is that what it really was?
Exactly,
or did you give up? Be honest with
No,
me. Be
seriously,
honest with this audience,
I had to be
Michaela.
somewhere yesterday, or else I would have stayed because it was amazing.
Could you have done the full 55 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a very confident I must say.
I think so.
Well, I'm looking forward to this episode. It's always great to be outside with you. It's always great to be outside here at the WKMG studios with you. We're gonna do this quick break. When we return, the 3 best ways to get fit in Central Florida.
So it is the 2nd week in January, and I am happy to admit that I have been working out.
Been working out?
Yeah,
No, you worked out once.
Okay, well, whatever.
It wasn't even a full workout.
Well, hang on, let me get there.
Okay.
Anywho, Michaela's choice for best fitness is my dear friends at Eat the Frog. I am joined by Anthony Conti, the owner, and Adam Caratini, the regional head coach. How are you guys doing?
Excellent. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. I gotta be honest. So we hung out yesterday, obviously, and I'm a little bit sore today. It's like a good sore though.
That's what it's about. It's getting sore, seeing results, and if you weren't sore, we'd be doing something wrong.
Yeah,
right?
It's like I've only worked out like once so far.
A quarter of a workout, Michaela.
But you know
you did
what?
great.
It's a start. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, never mind. You go ahead.
Okay, so for everyone watching that's like, okay, eat the frog, what does that mean?
So it's a funny phrase. No one really knows what it means, but it's a quote made famous by Mark Twain. He said, if you got to eat a frog, eat it first thing in the morning. So the theme is don't procrastinate. A lot of people do, especially with fitness, is procrastinate. So we offer 24 sessions a day, 7 days a week.
Wow.
So you can work out on your time. And so we want to make it as accessible as possible for people. Kind of the secondary meaning to it is, for a lot of people, they have other frogs in their life, and we try to have a welcoming community for whatever their frog, whether it's fitness or otherwise, that we can be there to support, hold you accountable, and make most of all have a fun time getting healthy.
And I mean, the moment I walked in the door, everyone was so supportive, and they're like, yeah, you're here, and it's like, it's an awesome, welcoming environment. And I think sometimes when you walk into like a gym or a place to work out, that's not really kind of the vibe. What makes you different when you walk in that door?
Yeah, so it's great, and I'm glad even the short time you got to experience it. I always say we want this to be the best hour of your day. We really want it. We want to be welcome from the moment you walk in the door to the moment you leave, and it starts with our wellness staff at the front desk, our awesome head coach Adam, and our other coaches that want to welcome you. And we want to meet you where you are in your fitness journey. Everyone we understand is coming in, especially this time of year, at different facets of their fitness journey. We want to find out where you are and where you want to be, and then personalize a training program so that you can get to that next level and have fun doing it.
So tell me a little bit about the workout itself.
Yeah, so it is a variable intensity, low impact workout. It's 55 minutes long, and we specialize in strength, cardiovascular endurance, and agility. There's a functional and a traditional side. On the traditional side, we use spin bikes, rowers, and our new bells. This is actually our new bell right here. Our new bell's like a dumbbell, but is ergonomically designed to be better for your body. The weight's distributed around your hand instead of on both sides, so it's not going to pull on your joints, like your wrist or your elbow. So it's functional fitness, but not super high intensity. Functional fitness is variable intensity. So you like to spike the heart rate and then bring it back down.
So for someone like me, and I'll be honest, I mean, I don't really have a lot of arm muscle, but I came in and I saw the 10 pound and I was like, oh, this will be easy. Rest assured, it was a little bit challenging. I mean, you can kind of over-assume like your strength. How do you kind of encourage people to kind of start lower instead of like go all in right away?
Yeah, right when you walk in from the very first, once you're in the studio, one, we want to get to know you. So I ask your fitness experience, what you've done for fitness, any injuries that you might have had, and what are your goals? And then from there, I can tailor a workout specifically for you. Through putting you through an assessment, we actually have a fit assessment to see where you are today. And we do that every 8 weeks to make sure that we're doing our job, making sure that you're getting more fit. But safety always comes first. So I always have people start off, you're right here, you're at A, and we want to get you to B. We're not going from A all the way to Z.
That's probably helpful.
Yeah.
Right? Especially for
absolutely.
you.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you finally go back to the gym.
And what I noticed is it is a very welcoming environment. And I think you're going to see some people who have not worked out in a while and they're scared. And that is not the feeling I get when I walk in there. I feel like you guys almost hold our hand through it. And while it feels sort of an individual training in a very team environment, I feel like it becomes a family there and everyone sort of keeps each other motivated.
Yeah, that's great. So we really tried to get to know you, as Adam said. And we have people truly training for Ironman triathlon, and we have people that can't touch their knees. And we try to make a workout that is wherever you are on that. We also really want to hold you accountable and hold us accountable. So those every 8-week fit assessments, we get really into it to make sure that you're welcomed and we meet you at your level. And as Adam said, 1% better every day is our motto, not solving Rome in one day. So.
And one of the things I loved is the heart rate monitor, because you can kind of see and monitor your heart rate on screen. So, you know, if you're getting into like different zones, and how does that work?
Yeah, so we use heart rate zone training. So there's 4 different zones: your base, low intensity, which is aerobic, green, which is higher intensity, starting to get anaerobic, and then red, which is sprinting and performance. There's some gyms that just want you in the red all the time, but that actually puts a lot of stress in the body. It can release cortisol, it can have all sorts of hormone dysfunction, so it's actually not the best way to train if you're looking to train for a lifetime. So we want to get you to that red zone, then bring you right back down. So it's just a smarter way to train.
Sweet. And so you brought some equipment. We talked about this, and then you have this wonderful guy right there.
Yeah, so we use sandbags. And sandbags is great. It's live weight. So since that sand shifts around in the bag, helps you build those small stability muscles you typically would ignore if you're just using a barbell or a dumbbell. So this is, I would like to say, if you're holding a sandbag by your side, you know, you might be holding a briefcase or let's say a grocery bag. So it's just more applicable to things you do every day in your day-to-day life.
Well, I have a great time every time I go to Eat the Frog, and definitely I need to see you.
I'll be there. We'll go together.
Good.
Holding you to that.
We're gonna-
Exactly.
I'm going to get through the entire 55 minutes. I'm like, you got through 15.
Okay, well, whatever. It was a start. So do yourself a favor and go check out my dear friends at Eat the Frog Fitness, and we will be right back after this short break with People's Choice.
You have spoken, the people have spoken. People's choice for best fitness in Central Florida goes to our good friends over at College Park Yoga. I have Teresa and Calvin here with me. Welcome to the show, guys. How are you?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Everyone was
Awesome.
everyone was raving about your studio there, but my admission to you is I have never done yoga. I want to. A lot of people here have not done yoga either. What do we expect? The first time that we go do yoga, tell me what it's like.
Well, that depends.
It's total torture.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, please
Thank you
do.
for saying Well, it also depends too if you're doing a group class or if you're going to do a one-on-one class.
Oh.
Because those are two totally different experiences. Coming into a group class, you might be a little bit more nervous because there's people around. But you've got really grounded, really calm, really nice people practicing around you that are going to help you learn how to do the movements. They're not going to force you. No one's going to make you feel like they're showing off. You're going to feel like, this isn't what I thought yoga was like, but you're going to work really hard.
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
And
Workout.
let's be honest, there's a lot of dudes behind the camera here. I'm obviously a dude. And back in the day, it felt like guys were, it was a woman thing. It's just not like that now,
No,
right? I mean, you
not
have a lot,
at all.
I'm not going to be the only guy there, am I?
No, not at
Okay,
all.
good.
Not at all. Not at all. And so it's also great for guys. What kind of sports do you do?
Basketball,
Oh,
occasionally golf.
There you go.
that is
very
the
good.
best. Yoga, it'll help you recover from when
Really?
you're playing your sports, and you'll be a better golfer. You'll be a better basketball player because you'll have better bounce, better recovery, better aim, more focus. You'll feel calmer. And you know how everyone in the locker room after
yeah.
just showing their true colors?
Oh, yes.
You're going to be like, I don't feel like any of y'all.
Now, who's the outspoken one of the two of you? I'm confused right now. I don't know.
I think it's
sorry,
you.
it's you.
I think she called it out.
Good. No, I
He called me
love
out, actually.
Let me ask you something about College Park Yoga. What makes you different? What makes you special when you compare it to other yoga places?
Babe, what makes you
There's
special?
many things.
Yeah.
Let's see, let me think about it. Well, basically our main focus for students is to actually train them one-on-one. So we do have a lot of clients that do practice with us one-on-one
Right.
because the transmission of information is a lot more effective for students. They get a lot more from the practice with us one-on-one, but also within a class, doing group classes, they do gain a lot of support from us as well.
Got it.
But getting information and what yoga is and how it actually helps people is like more about the breathing technique than just being stretchy and bending. So learning how to breathe is like key component for us.
You know, you always hear about yoga being great for your physical health, but unlike some other exercises, you hear about yoga really helping you mentally. Why is that?
Well, you know how he was just talking about the breathing?
Oh, yes.
And not just stretching and moving? So sometimes people just they go from one pose to the next so fast that they never get that moment of focus and concentration. And what we teach is we're going to focus on the breathing. And that focus on the breathing, if you listen to your breath, have you ever heard anyone ever say to you, hey, take a deep breath, you're a little stressed?
Yes.
Okay, and sometimes they'll say,
All the
right,
time.
a stress machine. And then sometimes they're like, okay, you really need 10 deep breaths. Okay, so yoga is 90 minutes of deep breathing. So if you can imagine 90 minutes of slow, controlled deep breathing combined with calm but powerful movements, your brain has nothing else to focus on but what you're doing. So the brain doesn't get to think about dinner, think about the breakup, think about the issues, think about what's going on in life. All it has time to focus on is what you're doing in the here and now. When you come out of that, you're not stressed out anymore. You have more mental clarity.
Right.
And mental clarity, I think, is something that's lacking in today's fast-paced, crazy, let's go to that world. It's like no one gets an opportunity to just sit, chill out, and relax. And yoga gives you that opportunity.
You need that.
You do.
Everybody needs that.
Unbelievable. Now, not only are you focused on my physical fitness, my mental health, you take the kitchen part of this very seriously. You
Oh,
take
yeah.
my eating habits very seriously. So much so that you've written a book. This is literally a cookbook that you guys wrote about healthy eating. How does yoga and eating go together?
Well,
take that.
Yeah, it's I'll take it. So when you're on the mat, a lot of people feel that stiffness or they feel that fatigue or
Right.
they feel like, this is not for me, I can't do this. It's a lot of what we eat that causes this effect, and we blame old age, we blame this is not for me, but really a lot of the food effects of like salt, the food that we eat out is not always the most healthiest choice. So that effect, as soon as you're on the mat, you're feeling your body. It's a lot of the effect of food, being dehydrated and drinking sodas all the time. And when you're actually, is that you, Mikhail?
I do enjoy a good soda, yes.
Every now and then, you know, but everything in moderation. So when you're actually doing yoga on the mat, you're starting to feel your body, you start to make better choices. And this book actually helps fuel your practice as well.
I'm gonna come see you guys. You're
You
gonna
need
teach
to.
me though. I need a little bit.
We're
of
gonna do it right behind
Are
the
you
Pair of
sure?
yoga pants.
Yes.
I'm not.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know
Something
if I can
stretchy
do it.
for you?
Guys don't wear
I think
yoga
you look
pants.
really good in
Yeah, that would look great.
Really? You think so? Huh?
Yes,
Okay.
look,
That's
you
all I
look
needed to
really
hear.
great. It's a very masculine.
Yeah.
line.
Yes.
Really
Very.
good.
I like that
Very
color.
masculine.
Calvin, Teresa, what an absolute pleasure it was to have you.
It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you
Awesome.
for
Thank
having
you so
us.
much. That
I
went by so
appreciate
quickly.
it.
Did a
This was
great
awesome. It's
job. Do yourself a favor. Go visit College Park Yoga. We'll be right back with Justin's Choice. Finally, it's time for my favorite portion of the show. It's time for Justin's Choice. And this week, Justin's Choice for best place to get fit in Central Florida goes to our very good friends over at BioFit Performance. I've got Kevin here with me. Kevin, what's up, brother? How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
You talk about BioFit being sort of a one-stop shop. It's not one of these places where you need to go here for one thing, here for another. It's literally, we go to BioFit, everything right there, under one roof, one-stop shop for getting fit. Tell me about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, a little bit of a background about me. I used to be a professional athlete back in England.
Oh, what'd you play?
Play rugby. And
I can tell. Look at this guy.
and
Make 'em
Right? It's like football with no helmet, essentially. Right?
and you know, moving here to the US, I was a D1 strength coach, and then from there I trained professional athletes. So coming from the athletic backgrounds, I used to see those guys had everything, right? From strength conditioning coach, nutritionists, doctors, massage therapists. So they had this whole team surrounding them.
Right.
And that's where the idea of BioFit came in, right? I wanted to have this to Gen Pop, to everyone can have
Right.
this kind of service, but obviously at an affordable price under one roof.
Unbelievable. Yeah, and you hear about these athletes, and they do have everything. It makes it relatively easy to stay in shape when you have someone coaching what to eat, coaching everything that you do about your life. But those of us that have jobs and things, and we don't have a whole lot of time, it's hard to find one place to go to where you have someone with all the credentials that you have. I mean, my goodness, professional athlete, D1 strength and conditioning coach. I mean, that's top-notch experience that you have. But to deal with us, the general public here, to go in there and you have all of that background, all that experience to really coach me up on how to be physically fit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we, including myself and my staff, we all have master degrees, minimum of a bachelor. We have doctors on staff, nutritionists, RD. So yeah, you'll be surrounded by professionals in the field.
We've talked a lot today about a jump start, the jump start to the year. And we're talking about sometimes people we haven't worked out in the last year or two because of the pandemic, or certainly someone like me who hasn't worked out, don't say anything in a couple of months because, you know, it's Christmas. I don't
That's
know.
right.
I don't know how we decided we don't work out during Christmas, but I'm
right.
with you on that. We just haven't. But to go in there, you have a program where it's a 2-week jump start. Let's get physically fit together. You got to jump start it somehow. Tell me about that program.
Yeah, so the jump start is $99 for the 2 weeks.
Wow.
It pretty much has semi-private training, so you'll be able to have a personal coach with training with 4 other people. So it's a small group class, very similar to one-on-one personal training, obviously not at a more affordable price. You also have a nutritional plan. You have access to the gym and the recovery room, so infrared saunas, cryotherapy, compression boots, and you also have the accountability from a coach. So like I said, we'll talk about how your sleep is, your nutrition, your training, and basically like how stressful your life is, and you know, try to help you as much as possible
Right.
to be as healthy and fit as possible. Yeah.
So you offer small groups, you offer, I guess, semi-private training where it's you're getting a private trainer, but probably a significantly reduced price.
Correct. So we're about a fourth of the price of the average of personal training.
Wow.
We do as well one-on-one, small group, and large group training. But our bread and butter is the small group. Yeah.
Talk to me about how important nutrition is to go along with our actual physical exercise.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the most important, right?
Really?
You can train, you know, every day for an hour, kick your butt, but you know, if you don't have a nutritional plan, you can outrun a bad nutrition. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Right.
How many hours a week do I need to come see you? How many hours does it take? Well, not me, but okay, the average person, not someone hefty like me.
Yeah, I recommend at least 3 times a week.
Okay.
That's a good way to start a fitness routine, but 4 times is probably ideal.
So talk to me about sort of nutrition as well, because I know if I come see you at BioFit, you're going to talk to me not just about working out, you're going to talk to me about nutrition. But are you going to try to hold me accountable? Are you going to help me come up with a plan? How does that work?
So every single members have a nutritional plan, but we also offer a one-on-one nutritionist plan. So you get to talk to a nutritionist that will help you with your plan, with the food that you like. So we are a big believer of flexible dieting, which is pretty much counting your calories and macronutrients to the food that you like. So we don't like to eliminate like any kind of
Candy. I'm just kidding.
well, you know, if that's something that you like, we try to fit it in. But yeah, it's probably gonna have to give that one up.
You're going to use that nasty word moderation, aren't you?
Moderation, everything is in moderation, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, so that's why we're a little bit different. We believe in 4 pillars into the fitness industry. So it's training, nutrition, recovery, and accountability.
And how about family owned as well? I mean, a lot of these places are huge. You know, we have these huge gyms around. What better way to support yourself and your physical fitness than also supporting a family owned business by a guy who clearly knows what he's doing?
Yeah, my wife and I, we own the business. We actually put the building in Oviedo. So we are 100% family owned and proud to be.
BioFit Performance. Kevin, what a great job.
Thank you very much, sir.
And he still got it. Look at this guy. Do yourself a favor. Go visit our friends at BioFit. What a great place out in Oviedo. Michaela, we've spent 2 weeks now getting the people at home physically fit. We've laid out all of the options. We have no more excuses. Are you ready?
Yes, are you?
I mean, I think so. I guess so. I mean, we have to be at this point, right?
Of course.
We're what, 2 weeks into the year now. It is
Going
time.
strong.
I am getting myself back in shape. Great job today, as always. To our incredible crew here at WKMG, thank you so much. Hit record series now. We'll see you next week for more Best of Central Florida.